Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and EOS. So those are three we're going to be going over. Right now, Bitcoin's at $7,000, about $100. We're down 0.44%. What I want to get into today with Bitcoin here, I have 5 points that I want to talk to you all about. And we're going to talk about the battle between the 0.618 Fibonacci. We're going to talk about the overall downtrend that we're dealing with right now and the moving averages pressing down upon us. We're going to talk about lower highs and lower lows. We're going to look into the potential bullish piercing pattern that we had yesterday that may be turning into a bullish harami, losing a little bit of strength there. Then we're also going to talk about a little bit of bullish divergence on the RSI. So if you guys get some from this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm going to try to make this a quick one for you all, and let's dig into it. So first of all, everybody here most likely knows when you're looking at the Fibonacci, the 0.618, that's kind of that golden area. That's the spot that you really want to see hold if we've lost that 0.5. And we lost 0.5 at $8,469. And now what we're having is a fight between the bulls and the bears right over this 0.618. And guys, truly, if we don't start having candle closes up above that again and start making progress, at least having some type of reaction bounce out of this, then I'm going to be looking down to 5,366, and that's going to be the 0.786 Fibonacci. That's just the next area that I would see possible if we're not able to hold this here. And that's also going to kind of coincide with the bottom part of this descending triangle that we dealt with for the longest time when we were having lower highs and then this flat bottom coming in, and we broke down hard through that. So that's kind of that same area here in support. It'd be around $5,800 down to about that 5,366 is what I'd look for a downside target. To the upside, we just have to start closing up above the 0.618. And what I want to do here is zoom in quick for you. So on yesterday's video, we were looking at this candle here potentially being a bullish piercing pattern. And if it were to be a bullish piercing pattern, you want it to penetrate more than 50% of this previous day candle right here, this red candle. And we're about at that 50% right now, guys. So it would qualify, but it's not a very strong one is what I would like to say for the bullish piercing. It's almost more of a bullish harami pattern. And with a bullish harami pattern, basically what you want to do is think of this red candle as the mother, and then this is the child candle inside of the mother there. And you can see how that is changing between the bulls and the bears. You have that long day red candle, and then you're starting to see what kind of turned into, guys, almost to one of these very long leg dojis. There's a little bit too much meat on the body, but it's kind of a mixture between all three of those right now. But what I was talking about yesterday was the most important thing for us is that we get follow through today, and we're not getting a ton of follow through today. You can see where we tried to push up higher, we ended up opening and moving up to around 7,335, and now we're getting pressed back down and we're at $7,086. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this candle here and where it ends up closing today. If we close down deep within this previous day's candle, guys, that's going to show more weakness, and we may just end up dropping a little bit lower. But if we can have a higher close than what we had yesterday, maybe that's going to be enough to start getting us moving in the right direction. But overall, the trend is still down. Guys, that's what I want you to realize. If you're trying to take a quick little move in here, it'd be just more of a reaction play. And then you'd have to wait to see if we drop back down for a lower low, or if we can finally start coming back up and hitting some of my alarm areas at around that $8,500. I think that's going to be important. But this candle did come on some significant volume, so that was some bulls stepping in, taking a position. But the 0.618, guys, just really watch it. And you can see this trend right now. If I get the 0.618 out of the way for you, I like to draw trend lines and everything, and what we want to do here is basically get the most touches that we can. So we're going to bring this down. We're going to go along the wicks there. So guys, about right in this area is going to give you pretty close to the most amount of touches. So we have 1 here, 2, we came close there, we have 3. So overall, though, this is a valid trend line. Even if we brought this down, we could probably sneak in another one there, get a 4th. But this is a valid trend line. We've had lower highs, lower lows coming in. So ultimately, for us to really get back moving, guys, we need to start in the short term, have a short-term uptrend, and then we need to get into that intermediate term, and that would be us breaking out of this yellow downtrend line. That's of utmost important because overall, guys, the trend is down. And when you're fighting the trend, you have to respect it. The trend is your friend, as corny as that sounds, and every book says the trend is your friend. It's true. You don't want to be going counter trend unless you're playing a quick reaction like we were talking about. Depends on what time frame you're trading on. But right now, I think a safe place to be is in cash and just really sitting back, watching the market, waiting for the decision of when you want to go long next. I think that's a good place to be right now, and that's just my opinion. Next, what we're having here, guys, so with these lower highs and lower lows coming in, you can actually see we had a little bit of divergence here in the RSI. Let me pull this up for you so you can get a bigger view. So price was going down, but we actually found a higher low here. So our ultimate low on the RSI was around 20, set our swing low here. And then with our retracement, we're at about 22. So we have a very, very slight divergence there. And basically what a bullish divergence is when price is going down, but you're gaining that relative strength. And we're starting to go up just a little bit now. We're at 28. So I want you to keep an eye on that. Is that something that I go jumping long in if I see some bullish divergence? I don't, guys. I'm more of a conservative trader. I really want to wait for confirmation on a lot of things. And when you're stepping back and you're looking at this Bitcoin right now, we're going to throw on our 9 EMA, we're below it. So that's acting as overhead resistance, and that's a short-term moving average. The next one's going to be our 20 EMA in purple. We're below that. Next one is our 50 in pink. We're below that. And then our 200 is all acting as overhead resistance. So the trend is down. You have to respect that. And if you're going to take a quick play, just realize the trend is down and always be cautious, guys, and set your stop losses. That's the best thing that I can tell you. But really watch this 0.618 and let's see if we can start having candle closes up above that and hold up above that, or if we're going to start breaking down through. So that's Bitcoin, guys. If you like what we do there, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to end up moving next to Litecoin. Litecoin's sitting at about 46.21 right now, and it's also sitting on an area where we found support before. If we zoom in here, guys, so with Litecoin, this would be more of a bullish Harami pattern. You can see the small little body right in here, and then here's the previous day long day red candle, and we're starting to get a little bit of a push out of here. But what I want to see is what we do with this red line at we'll call it 47.26 is where that's going to be. I want to start seeing candle closes above that, and then what we're going to have to do is start attacking these moving averages. Guys, they're pressing down upon us. We finally got up above them here. We were having some nice moving average crosses. We were trading up above the 50-day moving average, and then Bitcoin dumped, and we just went right along with it. And we ended up losing, if we get out our price range tool, we ended up losing roughly 33%. And guys, that's just, these are the things that you want to save. That's why I want to be here with y'all, just to show you this stuff. Whenever you see trend line breaks, or you see, bearish engulfing candles and a stochastic cross to the downside with that bearish engulfing candle, I want people to learn technical analysis, because when you learn technical analysis, you put the odds in your favor. When you have the odds on your favor, you're going to do much better than just picking a bottom and saying, I'm going to buy here because I think it's a good price, or I'm going to buy here because I think it's a good price. Always, wait for that confirmation and wait for us to change trends. Right now, we are still in a wicked downtrend here, guys. Lower highs and lower lows. Here's our lower low from the previous one. This was our last lower low, and we went even lower. And then here's our lower high. Here's a lower high, lower high, lower high, all the way up. And that's what I like to look at. So right now the trend is still very weak, and I wouldn't go trying to pick a bottom just yet. Could we move up from here? Absolutely. But guys, that's what I'm putting out here for you, is just be careful and really watch this trend. Hey guys, 1 second here. I want to plug in my computer. I'm losing some battery. All right, my apologies there. But, when you're stepping back and you're looking at this and you're saying, okay, is this, an opportunity to start accumulating Litecoin for the long term? Price, you're sitting at $46 here. Our RSI is at 31, guys. So we're right about at that oversold territory. We're up above it a little bit. But like I said, my opinion, the trend is still down. I would wait till we start getting some confirmation and start having some nice candle closes at least above that 20 EMA. And that's going to show us that we're, and have the EMA start to point up a little bit and just show us trending up. We need to start trending up, guys. We've been in this downtrend since June 24th, 2019. So this has been a long time for us, and we just got to be patient. We have to ride this out, wait this out, and look for a good opportunity for the trend to change, because it will. It always does. Guys, it'll start in the short term. We'll move to the intermediate, and then it'll move to the longer term. But right now for Litecoin, I would just say be cautious, be patient, and let's end up seeing what we do in the next coming days here if we can start getting up above these moving averages. So my advice to you, just be patient, sit back, relax, watch the market, look for a good opportunity to enter when you see it. So that's Litecoin, guys, and we'll move on to EOS next. EOS is at $2.61 right now. And with EOS, it's basically in the same spot as Litecoin and what we were looking at. We broke out of this downtrend, this yellow downtrend line. We had a nice bullish engulfing candle. We started to get up above all of our moving averages, and then Bitcoin dumped, and we dumped right along with it. So what we're trying to do now is find our bottom. And for me, strong support would be pretty close to where we're sitting right now, guys. It'd be at $2.26. Let me throw a horizontal line on here for us. About right in there is where I'd look for us to hold. If that does not hold, then I'm going to look around $1.72. What I like, though, with EOS, guys, same deal. We're almost in that oversold territory. We're at 33 right now. You're starting to see a little bit of a bounce down in here. You can see that taking place where we're gaining a little bit of strength, a little bit of volume coming back in, but we have not had a reversal yet. We're still waiting to change that trend. And on EOS, it's the same deal. So here's a high, here's a lower high. We can even say this one lower high, lower high, lower high. And then here's our lower lows. Here's a lower low, lower low, lower low, and then our lower low. So guys, even though we were, consolidating a little bit here, we still had that break to the downside. And for me, I want to start waiting until we start getting some higher highs and higher lows, get us up above all these moving averages. So right now, guys, the trend is down. We just have to wait and see for us to start getting this reversal. You can see over on this side when we really started to reverse, or when we gained a lot of strength in this uptrend, was when we had this bullish engulfing candle and we closed up above that 50-day moving average, and we're not there yet, guys. Our 50-day moving average is going to be around $3.18. So that's what I'm saying. When I'm looking at these things, that's what I'm paying attention to. How's this market responding to the 50-day moving average? How's it responding to the 20-day moving average or the 200-day EMA? What's it done in the past? You want to put historical data on your side. It's not always going to play out the same, but you want to put it on your side, guys. You want to identify the trend, then you want to start looking at the different candlestick patterns and your RSI and your stock and all that different type of stuff, and then start throwing your indicators, like those stock and all that type of stuff in there for you. That's what I like to do, at least. So if you guys get some from this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Just be patient. That's the best thing that I can tell you right now. Cash is a great place to be, so you can start picking your spots when you want to start accumulating and really buy back into this market. But right now, guys, the trend is down, so just be aware of that. I want to put it out there. God bless. Take care.